Hi everyone and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're going to be doing a reading on the Vatican and what secrets it may be hiding within its walls and in the land that we might not know about. So I've done the reading and it's going to be actually in two parts today. So we have a members only part and then we also just have a reading here for the public. So if you guys are interested in that, there are going to be two parts to it today. And if you guys want me to do a continued series on this, as I just looked more specifically into just the land and the buildings itself, rather than maybe the actions that the Vatican or the Roman Catholic Church have maybe been involved with. That's kind of the differences between that. So that's what I kind of have planned here today for you all. If you guys, so if you're interested, check her out. We got a couple different areas that we kind of look into. Otherwise, if you guys would like to news and announcements, if you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so using my website link down below. I have in-person sessions as well as video sessions. So if you want to do a one-on-one meeting, I do have both of those options available for you there. If you want to become a YouTube member, $3 a month, you get access to videos like this early, exclusive readings, extended readings, and the such. So, and that also, one of those extended readings includes today's video of the part 2 of the Vatican. What secrets does it hold? And that kind of got juicy. So with that, then, that's what I have. Disclaimer, remember, everything I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here, y'all, just my opinions, psychic downloads, and the such. So if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So with that, thank you so much for listening to me, and I will see you guys in the reading. So bye. See you there. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the reading. So what we're going to be looking at today is the secrets of the Vatican. So I've tried recording this video a couple times now, and each time I'm getting pulled out in so many different directions. So I'm like, okay, let's narrow it down. So in this video, we're going to be looking specifically at the Vatican, the building, the location itself, and the secrets that it may be hiding. And then if you guys want to see more of this and are interested, and the video does well, so feel free, share, like, and the such. I plan on, I can do more on the organization. I can do more on maybe some of the stuff that it's been doing, like what the Vatican has been doing, maybe like worldwide, and other things of the such. So that's what I wanted to do here today. So let me know if you guys are interested in this or not. Maybe we'll continue, maybe we won't. But we're going to look more specifically at the secrets of the Vatican, the building, and the land itself. So initially going into the energy of the Vatican, the building. It's actually very warm. It's inviting. It's welcoming. However, it's like once I like punch into the ground, I don't know why there's black tar seeping up from underneath. It's like the veneer that is on the location is thick and it's holy and it's big because that's the intentions that have been put on it. However, if you stripped the 1,000 layers of paint that had been put on from the landlord special, it's just rotten underneath. It's just rotten and ugly and just, it's like you're putting a lot of lipstick on a pig here. That's what it feels like when we're looking at the actual location of the Vatican and the buildings and the location. It's like this was built on blood. This was built on negativity. This was built off of not love, light, and unity, but division, war, and grief. So that's just my initial impressions of the Vatican just stepping into it. Also, it feels like it's a large holy, like we know that it's a holy place. However, this isn't just a holy location from from the church perspective. This is very much this is a holy, it's like a holy land that doesn't matter what deity you are, what denomination you are. It's one of, it holds a lot of power. It holds a lot of spiritual essence to it. I forget where it's located. Is it in Rome? Is like the Vatican located in Rome? Because I'm just gonna double check really quick. Okay, it was true. Okay, so yes. So, and if you remember how the foundation, there's the myth of the foundation of Rome. Rome was founded because the mother wolf gave birth to Romulus and Remus, I believe. And it's like it happened between those two, like two hills or something. And it feels like where, like if there's any truth or validity to the Rome of like why Rome was founded the way it was. Like the location of it is actually where the Vatican sits. So, if there's any validity to the story of the founding of Rome and why it happened in like the main location where it did actually occur would have been, it feels like, at in the Vatican, like where the Vatican is located, because it's like there's a lot of power. I don't know if there's also underground streams or an underground spring in that area, but there's a movement of water, and I'm seeing like a small pond, or I'm seeing like movement of water, but it's like this is like way before it was a whole developed city. This is very much a city of, or like this location is one of, it has a lot of whimsy and a lot of magic to it. So I don't know if it's like got like a magical hot springs or magical spring of some sort, like back in the day, but like that's what it's kind of giving me of like just looking at the location of Rome and more specifically of the Vatican itself. Okay. Okay. So next we're going to look into just the secrets. So I pulled out of my Shadow Love Tea Oracle deck. Each of these cards is going to represent a single secret that we're going to dive more into. So the ones that we're going to be looking into here for like the location of the, just remember, we're looking at just the location and the buildings and what is on the grounds of the Vatican. So we have a dating vendetta. Oh, wonderful. We have distracted. And we have tears of a clown. I want to look into the tears of the clown first, and then we're going to look into the other ones. So this deck, the Shadow Love Tea Oracle, is a love oracle deck, but I just got called to use it in this card. If you guys want to have this deck and check it out, I'll have it linked down below to the Etsy shop. It's wonderful, just vibe about it. It's a beautiful store. It has lots of cards that are amazing. Not sponsored, by the way, just these are ones I've gotten from there. So looking here at the tears of a clown, comes back crying, returns when others have healed and moved on, begs for forgiveness, but always on repeat, posturing fake tears. What is this all about when it comes to the location of the Vatican? Tears of a clown. This is a stolen location. So this is a very stolen location. So I don't know why I'm getting that, but it's like, okay, so you're coming back when something went wrong, but this is like a stolen location. I don't know who originally was at this location. I don't know if the Vatican or the church was always here, like during even the founding of Rome. I don't know if like that history's been put in there or not, but this is a stolen location. This is a stolen location that was stolen from whoever was there first. It's like, we were here first. You can't take it because you told us we could have it, and then now you're coming back and crying that you want it again. Something along those lines, and it's very, very odd. Also, I get here with the tears of a clown. When it comes to this location as well, there's a lot of tomfoolery that occurs here. Lots of tomfoolery. We posture and we make things bigger than they actually are so we can hide the actual big things. Think about this as like emotional manipulation times 10. So you distract from the main cause by blowing something else up out of proportion. So looking at this, yeah, King of Cups. This is all about emotional manipulation when it comes to this location. This is what I think we're getting into the veneer of the location, where it's like we're trying to manipulate you and put energy of love, positivity, and the such into the Vatican, when in reality, it's not that at all. Why is this? Because the Three of Swords are trying to heal this place. We're trying to heal, move on. What happened to this location before the Vatican was there? Because or even before Rome was there, because like what this feels like, it's a very whimsical, very beautiful location. Again, it's like it was like a gathering place for so many people, so many entities, so many deities. Uh, in seeing here, it's like we want to heal this location. So I don't know what fight happened. I don't know what bloodshed has occurred on this location. I don't know. I don't know what was sacrificed here. I don't know what rituals were done here, but it's like we need to heal this location. There's something wrong with it. There's like something wrong with the ground the Vatican is on. There's something wrong with it, and we want to heal it. And in being able to heal it, because it's like we're trying to manipulate people to come here to think that this is such a wonderful place, because we're trying to heal it from the hurt and wounds it has had in the past. Financial influences here, but we don't want to let people know what actually happened here. Judgment card reverse. We're trying to keep things secret. We're trying to keep things hidden. We're trying to keep things buried, and we're trying to like get rid of the negativity so we can increase the positivity. This is really interesting because it's like what this reminds me of is this location was like beautiful, magical, wonderful. And then something happened on it and it corrupted the place. And that corruption is so deep seated now. But they've been trying to bring back the magic and whimsy to the place. I don't know if it's like a power. I don't know if it's a interesting. What I'm seeing in my mind's eye is it's like this place was once a place of connection and then it got corrupted, and it's like I see that there's like, you know, the sword in the stone. It's like instead of it being a sword in the stone, it's like a key jammed into a giant freaking lock, and it's been stuck. Like this key has been stuck in this lock, and like you can yank on it, you can try and pry it, you can try and twist it. It doesn't move because of rust or corruption or something that's corrupted it. So it's like whatever is there has been completely and forever locked. And what we're trying, and it's like almost like what people are trying to do is they're trying to put positivity to see if this is going to weaken the lock so we can unlock whatever is there. But it isn't working like they want it to, because I'm also getting put to like the paint. It's like you can only put so much paint over a face to make it look like it's something it's not. uh there's like two different layers to it, where there's like the location itself is actually really toxic and actually an extremely negative place. However, we put so many coats of paint over it to make it look like it's pretty, that it's positive, that it's a unifying location. But then there's another level of we're trying to amplify the positivity to help unlock something that's been stuck for generations at this point. Not even just generations, but it's like we're trying to unlock the magic, or we're trying to unlock the door to get to what we really want, but we haven't been able to get to it. It's like a double, there's like two different things to it. The hopes and fears here is that the Three of Cups reversed. Is there a drinking allowed on the premises? Because what I see here is that there's a lot of parties that have gone on in this location as well. Uh, there's a lot of hypocrisy. A lot of hypocrisy on the grounds, where it's like you say, oh, we're all about this, but in reality, we do the exact opposite. There's a lot of hypocrisy, is what it feels like, because it's like Three of Cups reverse. It's like disharmony, friends not getting together, uh, and the such. And so, like, what I get from it is that, like, this place was supposed to be about unity, but in reality it's really not. Like, you can't come together here. Like, this isn't a gathering place anymore. This is a place that's kind of, you only go here when you need to. You don't want to stay here for long portions of time. Because the unseen obstacle, it's the church themselves. What? Now, this would give me the sense of, oh gosh. Okay. So, the church itself, this is the Roman Catholic Church, the Vatican. I grew up Catholic, just for some context. But the church itself is the thing that actually keeps the thing locked in. If the church would leave this location, which it never will, because it's got too much stuff in it, it's like it's almost, the church itself has suffocated the magic of the land. The church has suffocated the magic that is here. It is, the church is the one that has put lipstick on a pig. The church is the one that has manipulated this location into what they need it to be on the surface, but then they almost harvest the negativity on the back end. Don't know why I said that, just that's what I'm feeling. Because also here with the Seven of Wands reversed in the other challenge, it's like, can I say that? Remember, all alleged, y'all. So again, what I see here, it's like what the church has gone on to essentially corrupted land. I'm just going to say that church has gone on to corrupted land. They've made it seem like it's not corrupted, but on the back end of it, underground, whatever sort of things they got going on, it's super corrupted. So, and they know this, and so like they know the dangers that they have in living there. They know the corruption. They know the exchange that needs to occur between them and whatever is there, whether that's positive to negative or negative to positive. Ugh, there's a lot of, it's like they know what they've done and they've been cultivating it. So it's like we know the consequences for what we've done. They're refusing to walk away. Like they've walked. Eight of Cups upright in what's kind of going for them in this situation, what's going for the Vatican. It's like people have, there's entities and others that have decided to walk away from this, but it's like the church is dumb, and instead of walking away from a land that needs to be walked away from, say like something that kind of comes to my mind is Skinwalker Ranch. It's like people really probably shouldn't be living there on Skinwalker Ranch because of the corruptness of the location and the land. That's what it kind of feels like here with the Eight of Cups. It's like you shouldn't be. It's like a lot of people walked away because this location is corrupted, but the church has decided to stay because they think that they're better art than thou, or they can harvest what is on that land for their own good. Because here in the past, yeah, you guys are just repeating a cycle, and then here in the future, the Queen of Cups, yeah, this is just us trying to manipulate the situation. This is the land, the buildings themselves. It feels like just being like, we're going to get the emotions that we want out of this situation. We're the ones who are going to. It's in a prime location. It's in our. It's where we need to be. It's everything that they want, and they're willing to take the deals or the emotions that come from others to do what they've been doing, because they've been doing it for how long and they haven't needed to change. That's super okay. Yeah, that land is no good, no bueno. And again, it's like I keep seeing the landlord special, which is how much paint can you put on something to make it actually look good. So let's take a look at this dating vendetta. So this is the card is proves a point to an ex by dating someone new, a way to piss off an ex by dating someone more attractive or better. Awesome. What I get from this card is we're going to the basement. We're going to the basement of the Vatican is what it feels like. So let's go to dating. Let's go see what's going on in that basement of the Vatican, because this is going to be weird. Because like what I get here is like, so we see the skull, we see the hole. It looks like a gravestone. And it makes me feel like this looks like the Vatican, like, you know how they have the catacombs of France or under Paris. This is kind of what it feels like. It's like we're heading down to the catacombs of the Vatican, instead. So I'm going to keep shuffling here just to make sure everything's mixed up real good. So, come on. Alright, so let's see. One more shuffle. Yeah, we'll give it one more big shuffle. And let's go see what we got going down in the basement of the Vatican, because they gotta have a basement, right? Even though everyone's like, you can't dig nowhere in there without going and finding something. So let's go see what's going on in the basement of the Vatican. Oh, the sun. What? Happiness. But this is also like we're pushing things out from dark to light down here. This is weird. We're going to the basement, but we're going into the light. And what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is we're going down a hallway. And in this hallway, it's like now we're heading into the basement. And there's tomes. And I see like cages of books like all over the place. So it's like cages of books. Things are lit by a lot of candles. Right into the basement. What? So, hold on here. I'm going to pull one more. So, I don't know a ton about when a pope passes. I really don't know this much about it, but let me know in the comments down below. Where did they put the bodies of the pope? Because what I am seeing here is when someone passes, or like in the basement, or we're heading down, or this could just be a monument. What it feels like here is that on the grounds of the Vatican, like every pope is here. Every pope, there's a part of every single pope that's ever been here at the Vatican. And we're doing this to light something, or what weird ass ritual is this now? This is like they're all there. Like every single pope, there's a piece of every single pope at the Vatican. Whether this is just a finger, whether this is just a toenail, I don't know. But like every single one is there. Why is this? Because of what? I don't know what ritual this kind of is, but it's almost like the energy of every pope is at the Vatican. Every single person who's held like a position of power at the Vatican is still there. And like from a resources perspective, it's because we're worried about their spirit. We're worried about something escaping or leaving. There's a lot of paranoia around not having a piece of the pope or these individuals there. I don't know if like their spirits are tied to the location. Oh. Because okay. So, how do I put this? Okay, so it almost feels like every single pope or every single like major player, their spirit has never left the Vatican. They've never left it. This place is so haunted, it's not even funny. It's so haunted. Like, you take one step and you're gonna be having someone be tapping you on the shoulder. It's that haunted. And why I say that is it's like, because what I see is the Pope or people in power who have been there for more than like 4 years, who like feel like it's almost like to stay here, you need to give a part of yourself. Or it's like it's like the Hotel California. Once you check in, you can never leave. That's what it feels like for the Vatican. Once you check in, you can never leave. That's part of the deal. That's part of the that's part of the deal. It's part of the bargain. It's part of the contract essentially that you signed to live there or work there. Once you're there, you never get to leave. You wander the halls forever. That's I think a part of the curse that feels like is on the land. Whether that's a curse or whether that's just how the corruption of the land works, I think it's more of how the corruption, how the corruption of the land works, is that once you stay there for an extended period of time, it's like it takes part. It's like your energy gets sucked in by the land itself, and in you having the energy sucked out of you, it keeps you there. If it's like not in like a 3D sense, but in like a spiritual sense, in like a soul sense, like it's it's hard to explain because also what's going from this like the 3 of Cups upright, which is partying, people coming together and such. So it's like there's like an endless amount of people there, an endless amount of partying going on. The unseen obstacle, yeah, you cannot walk away even if you wanted to. Like this is like once you're there, you're there. You cannot leave. Because the other challenge here, it's the Church reversed. I always see this as like my cult card, but it seems like there's like an underlying level to the Church itself. Remember, we have the veneer. We have this very, very big veneer of the Church, the Roman Catholic Church, being very big, powerful, love, light, and the such, right? However, underneath it, it is not that. And it's like once you pass over or go to the other side, it's like, okay, you thought that you were this, but in reality, this is what you were actually serving. Which is maybe a little bit of a cult thing. What's going for them? These, once you've drank the Kool-Aid, you've drank the Kool-Aid. I know. Once you've drank the Kool-Aid, you're in. It's like, also at the King of Cups, it's like you kind of know you've been suckered into the whole thing, so you kind of just go with the flow of it all. You don't have to think too hard. You don't need to worry too much. But it's like this King of Cups upright. It's like you drank the Kool-Aid. You're kind of already on board. You're kind of already dead. And you're like, well, this is what my life is now. And you think that you're following it. Because here in the past, the Lover is reversed. Who you thought you were connecting to is who you weren't. And then here in the future, the 9 of Pentacles. You're granted eternal, everlasting life. Again, the land itself is so corrupt, it's not funny. The place is so haunted, it's not even funny. But now you just you are now promised eternal and ever life, in whatever form that is. It's like most priests that go to or have lived, or most popes that have lived in the Vatican, I don't think their souls get reincarnated because they can't, because their souls are forever tied to the Vatican. That's what it feels like. It's a very weird kind of like codependent relationship almost, where once you leave, you just can't leave. Or once you pass over, you can't leave. Once you get there, you can't leave. It's Hotel California. Once you check in, you can never leave. You're forever stuck at the Vatican. That's what it feels like. You're forever stuck here because, and it's like I don't think you know that when you first get in there, but you kind of learn once you pass over. Even if you pass over in like a completely different part of the world, you never get to leave that location. It's interesting. All right. So the last thing that we're going to look at is distracted. Yeah. We're looking at distracted. And in this card, this is really interesting. So looking at this land here, there's this human or this person, and you see the face, and then within it, it's like this whole world. But it's also flighty, ungrounded, physically present, but mentally somewhere else in their heads, focuses on career or other people's issues rather than their own. So let's kind of see what this is kind of all about. I don't know what they have going. I want to get underground, but I don't think we've gotten underground yet. Okay, so let's take a look at what this whole distracted thing is kind of all about. Why are we getting distracted about things? So, what's got us so distracted with the Vatican and the land that it is on? So, because I specifically asked for the land and what's going on. So this has kind of been, we're getting some stuff here. So what's going on? What's so distracting? What's got us distracted here with the land? The Six of Pentacles. This is the unequal exchange, unequal balance, bad contracts, bad deals. Why is this the Queen of Wands upright? This Queen of Wands has showed up quite a bit. Because the financial, this is hard work. Hard work paying off. So there's a strong feminine presence here. I don't know what that's all about, because if I remember correctly, everything is pretty much manly dominated within the church. But there's a strong feminine presence here. It's there's a strong feminine presence that I think operates within the Vatican itself. I don't know who this is. I don't know what they are, but there's a strong feminine presence that, and maybe this, it could be an effeminate man. This could just be an effeminate man. It could just be, or it could be an actual female in the church. But there's some sort of female that kind of is ruling things here a little bit with an iron fist. I don't know what this is. This is really weird. I don't know what they got going on with the nuns around that area. I don't know if there is, but there's a big thing here with the Six of Pentacles reversed. It's like we aren't giving. It's like someone's giving more than what they're been given back. And it's because this is like our hard work. It's like we're putting in the hard work to get this to go. But having this be with the distraction here, and having this be specifically on the land, this is giving me the sense of there is a, I don't know what deal that they got going on. This is still going back to the land. I think it's corruption. And in this corruption of land, I think that there might be a more feminine, like we look at it as God as a more masculine presence, right? But it's like the land, or the stuff that the Vatican is like located on. It's like we need to make a deal with like a goddess. Some would say like a goddess, who is maybe we're doing our deals with to heal the land, to figure things out, to bargain with. And in having to bargain with it, it's like, we know this is a bad deal from our end because we've been giving in and we haven't really gotten the results, or they're trying to screw over the feminine goddess that they are asking for help, or I think actually rules the land itself. And I don't think she's very happy with the people who are there, because the hopes and fears here, we want to, it's almost like, this is really weird, but it's like I almost think that like church leadership or the Vatican wants the goddess who's on this land to convert to their religion. And I just hear a giant laughter in my head, and it's like, oh, they only wish. But it's like, but I think that's like the self-delusion kind of here with it, because the unseen obstacle, this is like something that they would never talk about. They would never talk about how this is it like a devil worship? No. Do I think this does Lilith have a lot more to do here in this religion than what's being led on? Okay, I think we figured something out. Maybe, allegedly, no facts here. But, because what I see here is like the Four of Pentacles is like we would never say anything about how we talk to this person or how we give importance to this woman person. Because we have the Ten of Wands up, because this is a burden that they've been carrying for a very long time. And like this is kind of distracts them. It's almost like it's not even just a distraction. This is like, we need to keep this under lock and key because it goes against what we are pushing, which is man dominated world versus an equally dominated world, where it doesn't matter who you are, what you do, it's everyone has equal footing. And in this way, it's in the version that they're trying to do right now, it's like no one can have an equal footing because we're the ones in charge. Yeah, they do a lot of lies, deceit, deception. They're never going to say anything. Again, there's a lot of women in this going on. Yeah. With the Three of Wands in the past, it's we've had to go back to the drawing board a time or two to kind of figure out what to do, and then here in the future, they still want all the control with the land itself. it's like there's a underground, it's like we have a lot more importance on women in our true teachings and the true teachings of everything, of the land of the Vatican. There is a true, it's like there's a lot more feminine energy that needs to, that they actually put importance on. But in the future, and as they will continue to do, it will always be it's going to be a man focused centric teachings rather than a women and man centric teachings, because the man is what we want, the women are the people who support us. And I think that's kind of the other part here, is that they're kind of trying to distract from, is that what the actual teachings say versus what is being talked about or focused on are two very different things. So that's what I'm seeing here for Secrets of the Vatican. I don't know. This is a very hard reading for me. So I'm sorry if I wasn't able to get like juicy things. But that's what I'm kind of seeing. I'm going to pull. So I'm going to pull the cards here really quick on just ones that we're going to go over. So we're going to do a members only section of it. So I'm going to just pull those here for y'all if y'all are interested in seeing what those are or what we're going to be looking into. So you can feel free to maybe check that out if you would so like. Otherwise, I really just want to thank you all so much for watching. This has been a hard reading, but it's been something that's been enjoyable and it really pushes me. So feel free, like, comment, subscribe down below. If you'd like the personal reading, you can do that on my website. Otherwise, if you would like to go check out this video along with other extended readings, exclusive readings, and the such, check out members only. I will have everything linked down below in the pinned comment or in the description of the video. So if you're interested in that, these cards, or the such, you can go and join YouTube members to see the extended. So what we'll be looking at in the members only portion, it's going to be going down. Oh, we might be going underground finally, fighting an online bully. So that's what we're going to be doing in the members only section. So if you're interested, feel free, follow us there. Otherwise, thank you all again so very, very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.